Paul Mashatile addresses fresh charges in R337 million outrage, revealed once more review the specifics over the assign according to an analysis. Before we continue, please kindly hit on the subscribe button. President Paul Mashatile received substantial financial benefits from the public government throughout his tenure as the individual from the Mek for Convenience in Gauteng. These organizations are closely associated with his esteemed colleague, Mncedisi Ndlovu. The part of human settlements in Gauteng awarded deals totaling an astounding R337 million to Ndlovu lawful practice and guiding association sometime between 2019 and 2021. This admission has cast doubt on both the likelihood of dismal circumstances and the simplicity of the division's security procedures. Specialist President Mashatile is being investigated for the concept of these conversations. He served as the temporary Mek for housing at that time. Prominent ally and accomplice Ndlovu is fueling the flames of charges of favoritism and special treatment, having substantial financial interests in the groups at the center of the controversy. Opposition groups, emphasizing the need for accountability and transparent governance, have called for an impartial assessment of the situation. According to Salim Semanga, a delegate from the Fame Premise Association, the current situation demands a thorough assessment to ensure that public resources are used reasonably and that there is no maltreatment of power for individual increment. The aforementioned agreements were mostly made via vetted and advisory groups to solve Gauteng's accommodation problems. In any event, there have been a lot of complicated questions raised about the need and ethics of its use. Experts argue that large-scale payments to entities associated with a high-ranking official undermine public trust in the authority's duty to practice moral governance. The representative president, Mashatile, is now unable to comment on the allegations. Meanwhile, a statement from the Department of Human Settlement states that all agreements were made in accordance with legal requirements and via appropriate procedures. Examining Mashatile and the potential consequences of this financial trap for his political career is an ongoing process. In light of recent developments, stringent guidelines governing government contracts are vital in ensuring reliability and accountability. Once again, Deputy President Paul Mashatile has acknowledged his relationship with financial expert Edwin Sodi, who is now in charge of several penalties related to pollution. Mashatile, however, boldly disputes receiving any financial gain from this partnership. The statement from the specialized president coincides with an evaluation of his association with Sodi, who has been implicated in a number of high-profile examples of deterioration, such as the dubious asbestos project in the Free State. It is alleged that Sodi's organization set aside a significant amount of rands for unfinished or inappropriate work. Observing the media on Friday, Mashatile saw his long-standing friendship with Sodi and emphasized that their bond is just personal and unaffected by money. I do, in fact, know Edwin Sodi. We have a long history of allying together, Mashatile said. In any case, I really want to make it clear that I have never benefited financially from this friendship. Mashatile also reiterated his dedication to honesty and moral leadership, including his support for ongoing pollution assessments. As a local expert, I fully endorse any efforts to combat deterioration and will support any requests for information or evaluations. I have nothing to hide, and my spirit is clear, he said. The delegate president's comments are made at a critical juncture, as South Africa still struggles with widespread degradation across its commercial and political spheres. The public's lack of faith in the public authorities' competence to decide these matters is exacerbated by the close interaction between high-ranking experts and those in charge of administering anti-corruption penalties. While some may find confirmation in Mashatile's claim of sincerity, the debate highlights the challenges facing South Africa's organization in rebuilding public confidence. Everyone will be watching the representative president and his exercises as the evaluation of Sodi's actions develops to make sure that a fair outcome is delivered impartially and without favoritism. The young daughter of former South African President Jacobzuma, Zuma, made a statement that people from her political gathering are being targeted and assassinated that really set her out as noteworthy. Her situation has sparked a flurry of replies, one of which sharply captures the views of many South Africans.